Okay, so you want to create your own information product. Now, if you're not sure even what areas to start in, you'll need to do a brainstorming exercise. Now, writing lists is one way, but firing ideas at a wall or at a piece of paper is a way to get your brain moving faster and thinking more laterally. It's a really simple and quick exercise. I'll take you through it, and you'll be amazed at how many new ideas and how many things you know that you may have forgotten that you know, and that you might be able to share with somebody else. So firstly, we're trying to find out what's my topic or what's my theme. So you'll need a big piece of paper is better. If you need to do it on an A4 sheet, do, but if you can find even a piece of wrapping paper or something that's bigger, or a nice A3 sheet, that's great. And pens, or a whiteboard and markers, or sticky notes and a blank wall. Colour is good. It somehow just helps to free out your brain and make you think more laterally. Now, if you can do this with a friend or partner, that's great, but you can do it alone. Don't be stopped by not having all the right tools. Just get on and do it. And it also helps to have a bit of silliness. What we're trying to do here is just write down any old thing without overthinking anything. So your mission here is to get a brain dump of anything and everything that you know anything, or not very much, about. So I want you to answer each one of the questions that follow as quickly as possible, with the first thing that comes to your mind, randomly scattered on the page. And if it seems silly or boastful or you question it, write it down anyway, okay? So there is no such thing as a stupid answer in this exercise. We're trying to get everything in your brain onto a piece of paper. So these are some examples, right? So 3 words to describe yourself. I've written down adventurous, independent, organized. The next one is 4 work experiences that made you feel satisfied with yourself. So you see, I'm just writing them down randomly over the page. You could have found a cure for cancer, or you could have helped somebody put together a PowerPoint presentation. If you're satisfied with it, that goes here. So now, are you ready? I'm going to fire some questions at you, and I just want you to write them down randomly on a piece of paper. 5 hobbies or interests. 6 life-changing experiences, positive or negative. So in mine I put being dumped. I mean, that was life-changing. It may not have been fun at the time, but it was life-changing. 3 cool things you've done or organized with friends. 4 things that annoy you. 2 times you've motivated someone else to do something. 3 things you've overcome. Again, doesn't have to be huge. I overcame a fear of speaking in public, of making videos. 2 things you're proud of yourself for. 5 ways you've inspired others. The 3 best compliments you've received. 4 things you know more about than the rest of the world. 3 things you'd like to inspire others to do. I'd really like to inspire others to write an ebook and get out of the rat race. And now, on a different piece of paper, if you've got a really big piece of paper, that's fine, write it all on the same page, but I've just done them on A4s for the sake of this presentation. So write down all the industries you've worked in, and the job titles or roles that you've had. Write down any training sessions you've done at work. It might be as easy as, I've done PowerPoint presentations. Any meetings, seminars, coaching you've done. Any management processes you've done. I've got some really good tools for interviewing people, for example. Any tools you've used, so that can be a software program or a physical tool. If you know how to use a power drill, or if you know how to use PowerPoint. Any tasks you did regularly, so think back through each job. So every month I had to manage my budget. Boring, don't think too much of that, but actually really good training, and I could show someone how to put together an Excel spreadsheet. Presentations you've given. Any speeches you've given. Any positions of responsibility you've held. And this can be outside work. I mean, it could be that you've been a member of a union, or it could be that you've been on the organising committee for the social events at work. What did people come to you for? And what questions did you answer for others? Any community work you've done? You may have organised a clean-up day. You may have organised a social event in the community, a fundraising event. Have you got any specific tools that you use if you've travelled for your work? Have you got any experience managing agencies or external people? So you're going to end up with a page like this, with a load of scribbles all over it. Don't try and read all these words, it's just, It was just my page, not the work one, just the first one I did. Once you've got a page and you've just dumped all your ideas on the page, what we need to do then is organize it. So this is where the colored pens come in. We're going to circle the phrases that are related in any way. So with each colored pen, we're going to circle all the phrases or words with a different theme. So let's have a look. Okay, so I ended up with, in red here, I've walked the Annapurna Trail, adventurous, organized. I inspired Johnny to go rock climbing. I've been hiking in Africa. I've organized group holidays. Been diving the Whitsundays. I organized a trip to France for the rugby, canyoning. I'll try anything new. If you pull all those things together, like say, I could easily write a blog or create a product on how to organize a group holiday or an activity holiday. And I've got lots of different examples from my own life. I've done the organizing myself, and it really wouldn't take much to empty my brain of all those nuggets that it would take to be able to write a book on that or create a product on it. I'd like to inspire people to get out of debt and live as they want. I've done it myself. I think that's a good basis. As a teenager, I was given a budget to manage, so I've always had to manage my own money from quite young. I've quit corporate. I want to inspire people to have more freedom from work. I organise clothes swaps, that's money saving, money management. I've started an online business. So all of these things could be a completely different topic that I still know lots about in terms of how to manage your money to get out of debt and quit the corporate world and live in the way you want. And then I'm not going to go into it, but the work one came out fairly the same. If I'm talking about how to organize a group holiday, I've also managed events. So event management ties in quite nicely with this side of things in red. I've also run workshops as part of a marketing manager's role. You run these workshops. That's where this brainstorming exercise comes from. So basically just go through all of your ideas, use colored pens, circle them, and then you'll see how all the ideas link together. And now you can write a list. Now we'll get linear. So I'm going to just show you a quick matrix that we can do that will help weed out the not so good ideas from this list. Okay, so from that brain dump, you've now got a whole big list of things that you might possibly want to write about. And we're just going to do a quick run through of these things, just basically to weed out some of the ideas and work out which ones we're going to go on. So, do I have a lot of knowledge about how to organize a group holiday? Yep. Am I interested in it? Absolutely. Will it help people? Well, probably not. It's not going to solve a big problem, but it might inspire and motivate people, yes. And we're not going to come to the competition and so on yet. Ebook marketing, yes, I'm in the middle of it. I'm selling ebooks at the moment, so definitely I'm definitely interested in it. Yes, I can help other people make money from it, and hopefully, yes, I can inspire and motivate people to, get out of the rat race and do some more fun things with their lives. Brainstorming, yes, and so on. So just go through these first 4 columns. Do you have the knowledge? Are you interested? Is it going to help people? Or is it going to inspire and motivate people? I think the interest column is actually really important because you are going to have to do some research. You are going to have to write articles on it. You're going to be in this niche. You're going to be writing about this topic for a while. So if you're not interested in it, it's soon going to become boring. And no matter how much money you're going to make from it, if you're not interested, it's really not worth it. You might as well go and take a 9 to 5 and have somebody tell you what to do. So the stage you've got to now is you've dumped all your ideas on a page, you've linked the ideas to form clusters, you've listed the clusters in a table or a matrix format, and you've weeded out the ideas that you aren't interested in, leaving you with a core list of relevant ideas that you can turn into a product. So I hope you've enjoyed that exercise. There is another brainstorming exercise to follow, which will show you how to focus on one of these ideas and extract everything in your brain that's related to this particular idea. And I will also come back to the matrix that we started and go through the commercial, the competitive, and the target market aspects of your ideas list. So see you in the next video.